Okay, so that's this class levels of stock and material control. Okay, the first one. So we can go with the economic ordering quantity. So this question you can expect 5 mark questions and also the 2 mark questions. So the formula is that's root 2 into A into B divided by C into S. So where the 2 is the number and A, so that it means annual consumption. So annual means that yearly consumption or usage of material in units. So it is given in the units only. Next one is B1. B means buying cost per order. So third one is that's C is divided by the C cost per unit. And last one is storage and carrying cost percentage per annum. So sometime if the storage cost is given as a percentage, that time you have to multiply with the cost per order. So in suppose the carrying cost and storage cost will be given in the amount or in rupees, so you can directly write the amount. The percentage is not required. Okay. Now we can see the one problem from these questions. Your previous year question paper also this is available, right? So this is if you are having a book, you can refer the page number 3.95, that question number 6 of DS Reddy and Kariprasad Reddy. So cost accounting, right? The Markham obligations. From the following particulars, calculate EOQ, economic ordering quantity. Okay, right. So what you have to do? You have to do EOQ. So EOQ means economic ordering quantity. So that's our annual requirements. That amount is given 10,800 kgs. So their numbers in units is given, right? And the cost of purchasing and receiving on order is 1,000 rupees, right? Annual carrying cost rupees 20. Okay, that's also this is all the information is given, right? Only the three information is given. No, now there is no percentage is not given. So percentage is not given, so that it means you need not multiply with the cost per order. So cost per unit will not be required here. Cost per unit will not be required here. So this then so 2 is the number. So you have, when you are applying the formula, so 2 is the number. You can write the number that annual requirements. That is, you can understand 10,800 multiply, right? So now what is the C and S and what is the B? So this is your questions. So which number you have to write? Where you have to write 1,000? Where you have to write 20? So this is the problem, right? So carry. So you can go back to the formula. Cost per unit, it is not required. If it is percentage is given, then only the cost per unit will be given. Buying cost per order, storage and carrying cost. Storage and carrying cost, it's below. Okay, so இங்க என்ன செய்யணும், கீழே எழுதணும். Buying cost எங்க எழுதணும், அந்த annual requirements பக்கத்துல எழுதணும். So buying cost per order, right? So now what is the buying cost per order? What is the storage cost பார்க்கணும். ஓகேங்களா? Buying cost per order, receiving an order, that is called buying cost order, purchasing cost order. So receiving an order 1,000 rupees. So what you have to do? 2 into 10,800 into 1,000 divided by 20. This is a carrying cost. C means this is a carrying cost and storage cost. You can remember carrying cost and storage cost. This is a buying cost or purchasing cost. Buying cost or purchasing cost, receiving an order. So this problem, cost per order, is not required, right? So while you are multiplying this, so we can check with the answer. So that's the root. I missed the root. You have to write the root also. 2 into 10,800 kgs into 1,000 divided by 20. So if you put into the answer with the root, you can get 10,300. So 1,039 kg. So this is an economic ordering quantity, right? So you have to remember the formula. It's very carefully. It is very simple. So once you miss the number, you can replace. We can misplace the number, or in writing a wrong number, you get the wrong answer. Okay. So now you have to understand. So these things. So 2 you have to remember. So A section, B section, C section, and we can remember. Yes, you can remember like this. Can remember, right? So annual consumption. So always they given in a unit or gauges or like this only. It is not only an amount. It is not an amount. It is not rupees. It is a unit only. And these things. So you have to cost per unit when it is required. If it is percentage is given, you have to multiply with the cost per unit. So buying cost per order, you have to multiply with the number of units and your annual requirements. So this is annual. This is storage cost or carrying cost. So you have to write in the below, right? So this is a one problem. Now if you have to take a screenshot or you can write something, right? So then the same page number, so 3.95, the question number 8. So in this question, extra additional one more question they are asked. Okay, a factory requires 2000 units of a certain material for a year. Okay, now the 2000 is an annual requirement. So this is a year, it's a year amount. So year amount, the unit is required 2000 units, right? Next one is cost of carrying 1 units of the material. This will be 1 per annum they given, right? Next, and it is estimated that the expenses of placing an order and receiving would be rupees 10. Calculate economic ordering quantity. So first thing is you have to calculate economic ordering quantity. What is the formula? So root of 2 into a into b in b divided by c into s. Okay, so this is a 3 amount only given. So the 3 amount only given, there is no percentage is given. So percentage is not given means automatically the cost per order will not be given. Okay, now so where you have to write this 1, where you have to write this 10. So 2000 you can remember that. So root of 2 into 2000 into whether it is 1 or 10. So this is an area. So you have to very careful on writing of this area, right? So I go to the answer. 2000 into 2 into 2000 units into rupees 10. So what is the rupees 10? Rupees 10 is cost of placing an order, expenses of placing and receiving an order, cost of expense placing order. This is an cost of carrying cost and storage cost. Carrying cost and storage cost you have to write in below. So rupees 1. So if you are I missed the root, 2 into 2000 units into 10 divided by rupee 1. So if you are taking the root, so that amount is 200 units. Okay, so the first part we have to answer, right? The second part, what is the number of orders per year? How many orders we can place for receiving of the 2000 units? So 2000 unit is the amount it is required for manufacturing of your product in a company, right? So this 2000 units, how we can purchase this 2000 units should be purchased in each order 200 units only required. So in a container, in your lorry, the capacity, the purchasing order, it should be economic when it be ordering in the each order should be, it consists of 200 units only. Each order, the package of the order should be 200 units. Then how many orders you have to place per year? How many orders required to place in India? So simple, what we have to do, we have to 2000 units divided by 200 units. So 10 orders per year. 10 orders per year. Okay, so this is our economic ordering quantity for purchasing of the materials. For purchasing of the materials, so that materials should be ordered in the company. So that order should be consist of 200 units. You need not go for a purchasing of the whole year 2000 units for your factory, right? So you have to ordering up your product in a split up. So 200 units in each batch, each purchase order. Okay, so this is orders per year. What we have to do? So number of orders per year is equal to annual requirements divided by EOQ, economic ordering quantity, that is called FO formula. So you apply 2000 taken from the annual requirements divided by 200 units, that's called Western. So this is understood, right? Now we can move on the next one. In the same case, this is a next model question. So page number 3.95, question number 9. So in your same book, in your same page number, so that 9th question only. From the following figures, calculate economic order quantity and number of orders to be placed in each year. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go for two things. One is you have to calculate EOQ. Another thing is number of orders to be placed in each year. That's you have to calculate, right? So the question is given. So here annual consumption of material 4000 units is given. Cost of buying per order rupees 5 is given. Cost per unit rupees 2 is given, and the percentage is also given, right? So what you have to do? So you can go this the same. So root of 2 into a into B divided by C into S. Okay, carrying cost and storage cost. You can remember like this. Okay, 4,000 units multiplying cost of buying per order rupees 10. 4,000 2 into 4,000 into 5 divided by 2 into 8%. That's all. So when the percentage is given, automatically you have to go back. What is the cost per unit? So the cost per unit on the cost per unit multiply with the percentage per annum. So 2 into 8 percentage, 4,000 into 5. The first two you have to multiply in the above. So denominator. So you know numerator you have to do the 2 into 8. So 2 into 4,000 into 5 divided by rupees 2 into 8 percentage. You get the economic ordering quantity EOQ. So that amount is 500. So 2 into 4,000 units into rupees 5 divided by rupees 2 into 8%. So this question they given, so the 4 value 4,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, rupees 5 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, rupees 2 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, 8% கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So previous problemல பாருங்க, there is no percentage is given. So இந்த questionல பாருங்க 2,000 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, rupee 1 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, 10 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. ஓகேங்களா, இங்க வந்து 3 figures only given. ஸோ ஒரு மூணு ஃபிகர்ஸ் மட்டும் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஓகேங்களா, ஸோ இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பாருங்க, இதுல வந்து என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, அதே தான், சேம் கேஸ் தான். ஸோ 3 இதுதான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஓகேங்களா, அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும், ஸோ இந்த கேரியிங் காஸ்ட் எங்கே வரும், இந்த காஸ்ட் ஆஃப் பர்ச்சேசிங் ரிசீவிங் ஆர்டர் எங்கே வரும், அதை மட்டும் மிஸ்பிளேஸ் ஆகாமல் யூ ஹேவ் டு ரைட் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி. ஸோ நவ் காஸ்ட் பெர் யூனிட் இருந்தால் இந்த பெர்சன்டேஜோட multiply பண்ணிக்கிட்டோம். So you have to remember always the percentage will be given on the ஸ்டோரேஜ் காஸ்ட் only. இல்லையா, ஸ்டோரேஜ் காஸ்ட் நம்ம வந்து ஃபேக்ட்ரியில் நம்ம என்ன செஞ்சிருப்போம், வந்து ஒரு மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் யூனிட் வந்து நம்ம என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கும் போது எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ஸ்டோரேஜுக்கு வந்து என்ன செஞ்சிருவோம், கூட ஒன்று பெரிய லெவல் கொடுத்துருப்போம் இல்லையா. நம்ம வந்து கூலிங் யூனிட்டை வேற எங்கேயும் கொடுத்துருப்போம். அங்கே ஸ்டோரேஜ் கொடுத்துருக்கும்போது குடோனில் கொடுத்துருக்கும்போது அந்த குடோனில் என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னா, நம்மளோட எவ்வளவு யூனிட்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கோமோ அந்த யூனிட்னுடைய வேல்யூவில் தான் certain percentage கால்குலேட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஸ்டோரேஜ் காஸ்ட். ஸ்டோரேஜ் காஸ்ட்டுங்கிறது இல்லையா, அது பர்சன்டேஜில் தான் இருக்கும். அப்போ 2 into certain percentage. So they don't know that quantity and everything. The value of the goods only, and on the basis of the value of the only, the carrying cost and storage cost will be varying. Right. One more இது கேட்டிருக்காங்க, number of orders to be placed. So annual requirements divided by EOQ. So annual requirements 4,000 units, EOQ that is formula 4,000 divided by 8 orders per year. So per year you required என்ன செஞ்சிரணும், நமக்கு வந்து 4000 யூனிட் வேணும். So this 4,000 units you can purchase, you can split up in the 8 consecutive orders. ஒரு 8 ஆர்டரா பிரிச்சுடணும். அந்த 8 ஆர்டர் என்ன செஞ்சலாம், அந்த 12 monthsல எப்பனாலும் பிளேஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேங்களா, ரைட். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் பாருங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து இப்போ வந்து என்ன செஞ்சோம்னா we can go with நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு மாடலுக்கு போயிடலாம், நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் போயிடலாம். சரிங்களா, ஸோ இது வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னா, இதுக்கு வந்து பிஃபோர் திஸ் ஒன் யூ ஹேவ் டு ரிமெம்பர் திஸ் ஃபார்முலா. ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்முலா வந்து மைண்டில் வச்சுக்கணும். இப்போ யூஓக்யூ என்ன தெரிஞ்சிடும், யூ ஹேவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் த யூஓக்யூ. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் யூஓக்யூ வந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்து யூ கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் வெரி தரோலி இல்லையா. ஸோ ஃபார்முலா லைட்டாக ஐ கேன் ரீகலெக்ட் த ஃபார்முலா. So we have to very careful. We have to very careful on writing on this answer. Okay, this is expected in 5 mark questions. This is expected in 5 mark questions. Sometimes they can ask in 2 mark questions also. It is a very simple. Okay, maximum of you can expect a 5 mark question only. So what's the formula? So root of 2 into a into b divided by c into s. So the annual consumption. So 2 is the number. Buying cost per order, cost per unit, storage and carrying cost. So there is an possibilities of asking the question in a percentage of per annum. If it is percentage of per annum is given, automatic cost per unit will be given, right? So you have to multiply with these two value, you will get the this one, so C into S. Okay, in some time, so the cost per unit will not be given, the percentage per annum will not be given. They're giving only storage cost and the carrying cost. So you have to remember storage cost and the carrying cost, buying cost per order. So what is a per order cost? This is a purchase cost. Okay, so in this amount you have to multiply with the annual requirements. So this amount you have to divide. Okay, so you will get the answer. So this is a percentage is not given, and this is a number of order to be placed per year, that also given. So this is a percentages will be given. So these 3 possibilities they were given. Right, now we can move on. So this next one. Okay, so before that, you have to remember this formula. before that you have to remember this formula for calculation of the levels of stock level. So there is in 5 questions are there. So reorder level, maximum stock level, minimum stock level, average stock level. So average stock level there is a two formula we can apply either so this formula or that formula. So இதனால யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். You have to use any one formula. So or okay, and then danger level. So danger level, right? So now we can read out the formula. So reorder level that's equal to so reorder level. First we can start with maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. This is a first formula. So maximum stock level how to calculate? So reorder level. So that answer of this one, the answer of the first one, the answer of the first one then plus reorder quantity. So reorder quantity means that's given in the question or it may be an EOQ. This is on the EOQ, economic ordering quantity or reorder quantity minus, it is a minus value. So minimum consumption into minimum reorder quantity. So minimum consumption into minimum reorder quantity. So these two things you have to plus and you have to deduct from this multiplication value. Okay. So this is called a maximum stock level formula. Next one is minimum stock level formula. What is the minimum stock level formula? So the minimum stock level, the same things. Again, we have to take the first answer, reorder level minus. So we have to take a minus. We have to deduct normal consumption into normal reorder period. Okay. So this is three values. So the three things you have to take in for this three formula. So maximum consumption you are for taking for reorder level. For the maximum stock level, you have to take it as a minimum. For minimum, you have to take normal consumption. Okay, reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. What is an average stock level? So the answer of this about 2 divided by 2, that is called average. So divided by 2, you are dividing the value with 2, you will get the answer of average stock level. So one more formula for the average stock level. Average stock level formula is minimum stock level. So we have to take the minimum plus 1 by 2 of the reorder quantity. So this is the reorder quantity. So everything will be given in the question itself, right? What's the danger level? So if it emergency means it's a danger. Emergency means it's a danger. Okay, right? So average consumption into maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. So if you're remembering of this SIG formula, then only you can go for and work out the answer for the calculation of the levels of stock. Okay, I will go to the previous one. So this is a questions from April 2002. The question is asked in April 2012. The question number 15. That it means this is a 5-mark question. This is a 5-mark questions is asked in the previous question paper. So the same model you can expect this year also. Okay, right. So here the material X is used is as follows. Okay, so maximum usage in a month 300 units, minimum usage in a month 200 units, normal usage in a month 220 units, reorder period maximum 3 months, minimum 1 month, reorder quantity 200 units. So from this you have to calculate CAL, calculate the stock levels. So there nothing is given in the question. They given you have to calculate the stock levels only. You have to calculate the stock levels only. Okay. So in the stock levels mean you have to remember this all the stock levels. First one is the first one is you can go for the answer. So reorder level. So the reorder level formula. Only two numbers you have to multiply. Maximum consumption. So maximum consumption or maximum usage. We can use consumption and usage in the interchangeably the same way. Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Maximum reorder period. So this is a formula for reorder level. Reorder period. It is a period which. So this is a formula for calculation of reorder level. This is the first one. This is the first one to calculate. Right? What is the maximum consumption? So maximum usage in a month is 200 units. So 200 units. So I will write it here. That answer is, oh sorry, 300 units. Maximum consumption is 300 units. Multiply maximum reorder period. That's called 3 months. If you multiply, that is 900 units is reorder level. The first one is over. Next, second one is maximum stock level. Maximum stock stock level. LEVEL. Right? Maximum stock level. What's the formula for the maximum stock level? So we have to remember when you are performing calculation of the maximum level or minimum level, you have to start with the before answer. Reorder level. This is a maximum means that is we can expand one more thing maybe given. One more that amount is given. That's a reorder level plus reorder quantity. Quantity. So before the bracket, that amount will be a reduction. So for the maximum, what you have to do? What's the formula? So what is the consumption you have to take? What is the consumption you have to take? Minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So this is a formula. For the maximum level stock calculation, we have to take minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. Okay. Now the answer is reorder level 900 units. It is calculated in the above plus reorder quantity, that is given 800 units in the question. 800 units in the questions. Then you have to subtract. So what is we are trying to say? Minimum consumption. That minimum consumption means minimum usage. That amount is 200 units. That value is 200 units into minimum reorder period. That is number one. 1 month. 1 month. One month. Okay. So now we are putting an answer, right? So 200, 600 plus 900. That means 1500 units is the answer for the maximum stock level. 1500 is the maximum stock level. So the two answer is calculated. The first one is reorder level. So how to calculate reorder level? Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So then maximum stock level, for the maximum stock level, that will be a 4 number will be given. 4 amount you have to take it consider. What is a 4 amount, 4 value? So 4 figures. So reorder level, that the above answer. Reorder quantity, it is given in the question, 800 units. So minimum consumption, so minimum usage is a 200 is a minimum consumption into 1 month. 1 month, that is called a minimum reorder period. Okay, now we go to the next slide. Okay, next. What do you have to calculate? So reorder level calculated, maximum stock level calculated, then you have to calculate minimum stock level. What is the formula for the minimum stock level? Minimum stock level, when you starting with the minimum stock level or maximum stock level, you have to take the first answer. So reorder level, the first answer, reorder level, then reorder level, then minus reorder level minus. So after the minus, you have to open the bracket. So you have to take normal consumption into normal reorder period. Normal reorder period. Okay, so this three value you have to take. So reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. Okay, so now you go to the questions. Okay, right. So in the questions, reorder level, that answer 900 units. So the first one is you get it from previous case 900 units. That answer calculated. That answer is calculated, right? So it's a 9 reorder level minus, so the minus, then open within bracket. So normal consumption, what is a normal consumption? Normal usage means usage we can use interchangeably, it's a consumption also. So normal consumption 220 units. So normal consumption 220 units multiply normal reorder period. Where is the normal reorder period? Normal reorder period. So that reorder period they given only three for maximum, one for minimum. So now, so normal reorder period. So you have to take average reorder period. Average. If it is not given, to take average reorder period. If it is not given, you have to take average reorder period. How to calculate average reorder period? Average reorder period you have to calculate. Average reorder period you have to calculate. So that's equal to maximum reorder period, maximum reorder period, reorder period plus minimum reorder period, minimum reorder period, reorder period, reorder period divided by 2. The 2 number is plus, if you divide by 2, you will get the average reorder period. In the question, if it is not given average, so normal reorder period, that time you have to calculate average reorder period. Okay, what is average reorder period? Maximum reorder period 3, minimum is 1, 3 plus 1, so that average is equal to 3 plus 1 divided by 2, that answer is 2. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 is the average reorder period. So 2 months. 2 months is then okay. Now, so 220 into 2, 440, 440, 440 minus 900 units. That answer is 460 units is minimum stock level. So their answer is minimum stock level. Okay. Minimum stock level 460 units is calculated, right? Okay, and so what we have to calculate? Reorder level calculated, maximum stock level calculated, minimum stock level calculated. Then what is the possibilities? Average stock level. Average stock level and calculate. What is the formula for average stock level? Average stock level, that's equal to average stock level, STOCK, average stock level, that's equal to minimum stock level, minimum stock level, LEVEL stock level plus maximum stock level, maximum stock level divided by number 2. Okay, what is the answer of minimum stock level? That is 460 units plus maximum stock level. That answer is calculated in the previous one, 1500 units. So 1500 units, if you are putting up the total divided by 2, that answer will be, that answer will be, so 460, 460 plus 1500 1960 divided by 2, that's called 980 units. Unit is the, so you can apply another formula. So one more formula is available. So that one more formula is, what is that? What is one more formula? That is called average stock level is equal to minimum stock level plus 1 by 2 of reorder quantity. Okay, that you have to calculate average stock level, that you have to calculate with another formula, average stock level. Average stock level in your examination you can write any one formula. So that, but the answer will be different. Wherever answers are more ஒரே answer இருக்காது. ஓகேங்களா? So average stock level is equal to minimum stock level, minimum stock level, minimum stock level plus 1 by 2 of reorder quantity, 1 by 2 of reorder quantity, reorder quantity, PY. Okay. Okay, so now what is the minimum stock level? So minimum stock level calculated 660 units, then plus 1 by 2 is the percentage of, means multiplication. What is the reorder quantity? Reorder quantity is given in the question, that reorder quantity is 800 units. So multiply with 800 units, 800 units. So that answer will be, so 860 units. 1 by 2 of 1 by 2 of 800 means 400. 400 plus 460, 860 units. So this is an answer. Okay. So what we have to, what we did. So then danger level, we cannot calculate the danger level. So danger level emergency purchase period should be given. So the emergency purchase, it is not required, that will be given. And so the average stock also not given. So this is not, we cannot perform calculation of the danger level. So now this is only you can calculate the reorder level. It is calculated. The answer is 900 units. Maximum stock level, that is calculated. That amount is 1500 units. 1500 units. Okay. And next, third one, minimum stock level. That minimum stock level, it is calculated. Minimum stock level, it is calculated. Okay. That answer is 460 units. 460 units. And so for this is all things are, it's a calculation for calculation of this average reorder period. So normal reorder period is not given, so we have to take average reorder period. So that answer is 460 units for the minimum stock level. Then average stock level, there is a two formula is there. You can take minimum stock level, that's above 1, and the maximum is the previous slide amount. So 460 plus 1500 divided by 2, average, that it means 2 we have to divide, so 980 units. So this formula also you have to apply, and one more formula is available, that is a minimum stock level. So the above at 460 units into reorder quantity, it is given in the question. So that answer 860 units. Okay, so this is a, if it is nothing is given, you have to calculate average stock level, minimum stock level, maximum stock level, reorder period. If it is danger level information is given, you have to calculate the danger levels also. Okay, right now. I can, you have to go with the, so in the case it's a 10 mark questions. It's in the same question paper, I think. Same question paper, April 2012 only. April 2012 only. It is given the same question. Same question paper they asked in a question number 22. Question number 22. So the question number 22, it means it's a 10 mark question. 10 mark question. So the same model it you can get the 10 mark questions. Yes, yeah. Okay, so now you can read the problem, understand. So you have to do it in your home. This is called this question you have to do and practice at your home. It's called a home test. You can take a home test. I will share in here slides also. So this is two product is given: reorder level, minimum level, maximum level, danger level, average level. All the information is given for the A product and B product is given. Okay. So and this more this questions also this given. Okay. This is a your question. Now I can go back. So this is a formula for reorder level, maximum stock level, minimum level, average stock level. For average stock level, two formula, danger level. So this is the formula. And so one more thing we studied EOQ, that EOQ formula. So root of 2 into A into B divided by C into S. So A is annual consumption or usage of materials in units, buying cost per order, cost per unit, and storage cost per unit. Okay, so we will see the next class. Okay.